Feeling that stiffness when you first get out of bed. Noticing that walking upstairs takes a little more effort than it used to. Maybe you're skipping activities you once loved, simply because the thought of getting around feels like too much of a challenge. It's a painful reality many of us face as the years go by. That feeling of slowing down, of losing a bit of the spring in our step. It can make you worry about staying independent, about being a burden, about missing out on precious moments with family and friends. You see others moving with ease, and you wonder, what's their secret? What are they doing differently? It feels like there must be some vital missing piece, something essential that keeps you strong and mobile, like a crucial vitamin. Well, there is something like that. Not necessarily a single pill you buy, but something just as vital. Perhaps even more so. That acts like the ultimate nutrient for keeping you walking strong. In this video, we're going to uncover what this vitamin really is and explore practical, simple ways you can incorporate it into your life to feel stronger, more stable, and more confident on your feet. We'll look at simple habits and approaches that directly tackle muscle loss. Improve your balance, support your bones, and boost your overall vitality. It's about regaining that confidence to walk, to move, to live life fully without that nagging worry about your strength. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something perhaps simpler than you ever imagined, but incredibly powerful. Let's dive right in and understand what this essential vitamin for staying strong and mobile after 60 truly is. It's not just one magical pill. No, it's actually a combination of foundational elements that work together in your body like a powerful, natural supplement. Think of it like building a sturdy house. You don't just need bricks, you need mortar, a strong foundation, and a solid roof, all working together for our bodies, especially as we get older. The key elements that act like this vital, walking strong vitamin are movement, nourishment, and support. Let's start with the cornerstone, the absolute foundation, which is movement, specifically incorporating activities that challenge your muscles. Many of us tend to slow down our physical activity as we age, maybe due to aches, fear of falling, or just habit. We rely more on sitting, less on walking, and definitely less on lifting or carrying anything substantial. But this slowing down has a direct and significant impact on our strength. Our muscles, if they aren't used, begin to shrink. A process called sarcopenia. It's like they just decide, well, I'm not needed much anymore, and they gradually waste away. This isn't just about looking weaker. It means less support for your joints, less power for walking, standing up, or climbing stairs, and crucially, less stability, which increases your risk of falls. The amazing news, though, is that this process isn't inevitable or irreversible. You can absolutely slow it down, stop it, and even build muscle back. And it doesn't require hours in a gym or lifting heavy weights. Simple strength-building movements done consistently are incredibly effective. Think about using your own body weight. Something as simple as standing up from a chair repeatedly without using your hands is a powerful exercise for your leg muscles, the ones essential for walking strong. Start with what feels comfortable, maybe 5 times, and gradually build up. Another great one is wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on it shoulder-width apart, and gently lean in and push back. This works your chest and arm muscles, which are important for balance and supporting yourself. If you have stairs in your home, simply walking up and down them a few extra times a day is fantastic. Even doing calf raises while standing at the kitchen counter, just lifting up onto the balls of your feet, strengthens those crucial lower leg muscles. Resistance bands are also wonderful tools because they're low impact and versatile. You can use them sitting down or standing up to work various muscle groups. Pulling a band apart with your arms works your upper back and shoulders, improving posture and stability. Stepping on a band and pulling it up works your legs. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. What you need is consistency and the understanding that challenging your muscles just a little bit regularly is your body's signal to stay strong. It's like taking that essential vitamin dose for your muscles. Even just 15-20 minutes of this type of movement 2 or 3 times a week can make a world of difference. It sends a clear message to your body. I still need these muscles, keep them strong. And your body responds. You'll start to notice everyday tasks feeling easier, carrying groceries, getting out of a low chair, walking further without getting tired. This first element of our Walking Strong vitamin is about purposeful movement that encourages your muscles to stay vibrant and functional. It's the foundation upon which everything else builds. Now that we've talked about the absolute necessity of moving and challenging our muscles, let's layer on the next crucial component of our Walking Strong vitamin nourishment. Think of your muscles like tiny builders working constantly to repair and maintain your strength. Just like builders need materials to construct or fix things, your muscles need specific nutrients to do their job effectively. The most important building material for muscles, especially as we age, is protein. Many older adults don't get enough protein, often because appetite decreases, digestion changes, or simply due to habit. But adequate protein intake is non-negotiable if you want to maintain muscle mass and strength. When you do those simple strength exercises we talked about, standing up from a chair, wall push-ups, walking stairs, you create tiny micro-tears in your muscle fibers. This sounds bad, but it's actually how muscles grow stronger. When your body repairs these tears, it makes the muscle fibers a little thicker and stronger. But this repair process requires protein. If you don't have enough protein available, the repair isn't as efficient. And over time, your muscles can actually get weaker despite your efforts to move. So, how do you make sure you're getting enough? It's simpler than you might think. The general guideline for older adults is actually more protein than for younger adults. Aim to include a source of protein at every meal. What does that look like in practice? It doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Eggs are a fantastic source of high-quality protein, easy to cook and versatile. A couple of eggs for breakfast or a snack provides a good boost. Dairy products like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese are also excellent, packed with protein and calcium, which we'll talk about soon. A bowl of Greek yogurt with some fruit or nuts is a great snack. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, and fish are classic protein powerhouses. A small portion at lunch and dinner makes a difference. If you're not a big meat eater, or just want variety, plant-based sources are plentiful and effective. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, they're not just fiber-rich. They're good sources of protein too. Adding lentils to a soup or stew, or having a small serving of beans with a meal, contributes significantly. Tofu and tempeh are also great plant-based options if you enjoy them. Think about spreading your protein intake throughout the day rather than just having a large amount at dinner. This helps your body utilize it more effectively for muscle repair and maintenance throughout the day and night. So, maybe an egg or yogurt at breakfast, a small piece of chicken or fish at lunch, and then beans or meat at dinner. Snacks can include a handful of nuts, a small pot of yogurt, or some cheese. It's not about obsessing over numbers, but simply becoming more mindful of including protein-rich foods regularly. Are you having a meal without a protein source? Could you add a handful of chickpeas to your salad, some cheese to your crackers, or an egg to your breakfast? Small additions consistently add up and provide your muscles with the essential building blocks they need to respond to your movement efforts. Combined with challenging your muscles through simple exercises, ensuring adequate protein intake is like giving your body the right fuel and materials for staying strong and active. It's the second critical piece of our Walking Strong vitamin puzzle, directly supporting the muscle growth and repair stimulated by movement. Moving on to another vital component of our Walking Strong vitamin, and one that works hand in hand with both movement and protein supporting your bones. You see, your muscles are attached to your bones, and they need a strong frame to pull against. As we age, bone density can decrease, a condition called osteoporosis, making bones more brittle and prone to fractures. A fall that a younger person might brush off could result in a serious break for someone with weaker bones. And fractures, especially hip fractures, can drastically reduce mobility and independence. So, keeping your bones strong is just as crucial for walking strong as keeping your muscles strong. The key nutrients for bone health are calcium and vitamin D. We hear about them a lot, but understanding why and how to get enough is important. Calcium is the primary mineral that makes up bone tissue. Think of it as the concrete in your building's foundation. Without enough calcium, your bones become porous and weak. The recommended daily intake for adults over 60 is generally around 1,200 milliliters. Good sources include dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, if you're lactose intolerant or prefer not to consume dairy. There are many alternatives fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk that have added calcium, leafy green vegetables like kale and broccoli, canned sardines or salmon with bones if you eat fish, and calcium-fortified orange juice or tofu. Spreading your calcium intake throughout the day, like protein, can help your body absorb it better. Now, calcium needs a partner to be absorbed effectively by your body. And that partner is vitamin D. Think of vitamin D as the supervisor who makes sure the calcium gets from your digestive system into your bloodstream and then into your bones. Without enough vitamin D, you can consume all the calcium in the world, but your body won't be able to use it properly for bone building. Vitamin D also plays a role in muscle function itself, helping muscles contract properly, which is vital for movement and balance. One of the best natural sources of vitamin D is sunlight. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, it produces vitamin D. However, as we age, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases. Also, factors like sunscreen use, spending more time indoors, living in northern latitudes, and the season winter significantly limit sun exposure. This is why vitamin D deficiency is very common in older adults. Dietary sources of vitamin D are limited. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are good sources. Some foods are fortified with vitamin D, like milk, some cereals, and some orange juice. Given the difficulty in getting enough vitamin D from diet and sunlight alone as we age, many health professionals recommend vitamin D supplements for older adults. It's wise to talk to your doctor about checking your vitamin D levels and whether a supplement is right for you. They can advise on the appropriate dose. Dingbaondustan 1 Bio. Combining sufficient calcium intake with adequate vitamin D ensures that the building blocks for strong bones are available and can be utilized effectively. Strong bones provide the stable framework your strong muscles need to operate against. It's a synergy movement signals muscles to stay strong. Protein provides the material, and calcium and vitamin D ensure your bones are robust enough to support it all. This nutritional aspect, focusing on protein, calcium, and vitamin D, is a powerful part of our walking strong vitamin, directly fueling both muscle and bone health. Finally, let's talk about perhaps the most practical, immediate aspect of staying strong and confident on your feet. Balance, even with strong muscles and bones. If your balance is poor, your risk of falling increases dramatically, and the fear of falling itself can be paralyzing, causing people to restrict their activity, which, ironically, further weakens muscles and worsens balance. A difficult cycle to break. Improving your balance is a critical component of our Walking Strong vitamin, giving you the stability and confidence to move freely. The good news is that balance, like strength, can be improved with practice. Your balance system relies on information from your eyes, your inner ear, and your proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space, which comes from sensors in your muscles and joints. As we age, all of these systems can become less sharp, but by challenging your balance gently and consistently, you can improve how these systems work together. Simple balance exercises can be easily incorporated into your daily routine. One of the easiest is standing on one leg. Start by holding onto a sturdy chair or counter with both hands. Lift one foot off the ground just a little. Hold for a few seconds, then switch legs. As you get more comfortable, try holding on with just one hand, then maybe one finger, and eventually try doing it with no hands. But always make sure you are near something you can grab onto if needed. Don't push yourself to the point of feeling unstable or unsafe. Start with short durations and gradually increase the time you can balance on each leg. Another effective exercise is the heel-to-toe walk. Imagine you're walking on a tightrope. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot. Walk slowly like this, trying to keep your balance. Again, having a wall or counter nearby for support is a good idea when you're starting out. Even just standing with your feet closer together than usual challenges your balance more than standing with your feet wide apart. Tai Chi or Qigong are also wonderful practices for improving balance and flexibility. These gentle, flowing movements have been shown in studies to significantly reduce the risk of falls in older adults. Many community centers offer classes, or you can find beginner videos online. Yoga, adapted for seniors, can also be very beneficial for balance, strength, and flexibility. It's also important to think about your environment. Making simple changes at home can greatly reduce fall risk. Ensure pathways are clear. Remove tripping hazards like loose rugs. Improve lighting. Install grab bars in the bathroom if needed. And use a shower chair if that feels safer. Choosing supportive shoes with good grip is also key. Working on your balance doesn't just improve your physical stability, it improves your confidence. As you feel steadier on your feet, you'll be less fearful of moving, which encourages you to be more active, which in turn strengthens your muscles and further improves your balance. A positive cycle. This focus on improving balance, alongside building muscle and supporting your bones, completes the picture of our Walking Strong vitamin. It's these interconnected elements: purposeful movement, adequate protein, sufficient calcium and vitamin D, and focused balance work that collectively provide the essential support needed to maintain your mobility and independence as you age. So, let's bring it all together. We've talked about the painful reality of losing mobility and how it doesn't have to be an inevitable part of aging. We've uncovered what acts like a vital vitamin for keeping you walking strong after 60. Not a single pill, but a powerful combination of simple, practical habits. It starts with telling your muscles they're still needed through simple strength-building movements, like standing from a chair or wall push-ups. Then, it's about giving those muscles the fuel they need to repair and grow stronger by making sure you get enough protein at each meal from sources like eggs, yogurt, lean meats, or beans. We added the crucial support system for your muscles by focusing on bone health, emphasizing the importance of calcium and vitamin D, making sure your framework is strong enough to handle the load. And finally, we discussed the vital role of balance, improving your stability and confidence with easy exercises like standing on one leg or heel-to-toe walks, alongside creating a safer environment. Think of these elements not as separate tasks, but as different aspects of that single, powerful Walking Strong vitamin. They work synergistically. Moving builds the demand for muscle. Protein provides the building blocks. Calcium and vitamin D support the structure, bones, and muscle function. And balance training sharpens the system that keeps you upright and confident. When you address all these areas, even with small, consistent efforts, you create a powerful internal environment that supports your ability to stay active, independent, and strong. Remember, you don't have to do everything perfectly all at once. Small changes truly make a big difference. Maybe this week you focus on adding a protein source to your breakfast. Next week, you add in standing up from a chair a few extra times a day. The week after, you try standing on one leg while you brush your teeth. These little steps build momentum and compound over time, leading to real, noticeable improvements in your strength, your stability, and your overall confidence in moving through the world. You have the power to influence how you age and how you feel by focusing on these fundamental principles: moving with purpose, fueling your body with protein, supporting your bones with calcium and vitamin D, and practicing your balance. You are taking that essential vitamin that helps you walk strong, stand tall, and live your life with vitality and independence. Don't let the fear of slowing down hold you back. Embrace these simple, powerful strategies. You are capable of more than you might think. What are your thoughts on these strategies? Are there any simple movements or foods you already rely on to stay strong? I'd love to hear your experiences and ideas in the comments below. Sharing what works for you can inspire others in our community. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a thumbs up. That tells YouTube to share it with more people who could benefit. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, every step you take towards strength and independence is a victory. Keep moving, keep nourishing, keep practicing, Live your best life at every age.